ओम ओम शक्तिये
आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये पराशक्ति 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 आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये ओम ओम शक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये
आदि पराशक्तिये आदि पराशक्तिये ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே போடுங்க மாமா. ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே,
அப்படியே தூக்கி வைங்க.
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே, ஆதிபரா சக்தியே, பராசக்தி, 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 ஆதிபராசக்தியே, 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 பராசக்தி.
ஓம் ஐம் ரீம் க்ளீம் சாமுண்டாயை விச்சே, 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 ஓம் ஐம் ரீம் க்ளீம் சாமுண்டாயை ஓம் பிரிய पद्मदलाय ताक्षी विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले त्वत्पाद पद्मन्महि सन्निधत्स्व ऐं त्रिपुरा विद्महे क्लीं कामेश्वर्यै धीमहि सौः क्लीन्न प्रचोदयात्। बाला त्रिपुरसुंदरी देवी की जय, पराशक्ति की जय, विश्वमाता की जय. எல்லாம் போட்டு விட்டுருங்க சார்.
ஓம் ஐம் க்ளீம் சௌः சோம் க்ளீம் ஐம், ஐம் க்ளீம் சௌः சோம் க்ளீம் ஐம். சிவசக்தியா யுக்தோ யதி பவதி சக்த பிரபவிதம் ந சேதேபம் தேவோ ந குலு குஜல சந்திதுமபி அசத்வாம் ஆராத்யாம் ஹரிஹர விரிஞ்சாதிபிரபி பிரணந்தம் ஸ்தோதும்பா காதமகிருத புண்ணிய பிரபவதி. ஓம் சுதா சிந்தோர்மத்யே ஸ்திரவிடபி வாடி பரிபிருதே மணித்வீபே நீபோ பவனபதி சிந்தாமணிகிருஹே சிவாகாரே மஞ்சே பரமசிவ பர்யங்க நிலையாம் भजन्ति त्वां धन्याः गतिजनसितानन्दलहरीम्. आगतानां भक्तानां सर्वेषां बाला त्रिपुरसुन्दरी प्रसादेन अस्य एतेषां सर्वेषां महाजसः कुटुम्बानां सर्वेषां यावज्जीवन सुखजीवन सन्तोष सौख्यलाभप्राप्त्यर्थं पते पते क्षेमलाभसिद्ध्यर्थे सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थे सर्वानुकूलसिद्ध्यर्थे मनक्लेश विचार दोष निवृत्त्यर्थे मनस्शान्ति प्राप्त्यर्थे ओम बाला त्रिपुरसुन्दरी शरणारविन्दयोः अष्टो ललिता अष्टोत्तर सदना पूजाराधनाख्य आभ्राचार्यमुखेन कर्म करिष्यामः ओम सकुङ्कुमविलेपलां बलभजन्ति कस्तूरिकां सबन्तखसिदेक्षणां सचरिरापभासां कुशाम् असेटजनमोहिनीं अर्णबाल्यभूषाम्बरां जपा कुसुमबासुरां जपविदोस्परेदम्बिकाम् ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रजदातलशृङ्गाग्गमध्यस्थायै नमो नमः हिमाचलमहावंश बाबनायै नमो नमः ओम शङ्करार्धां सौन्दर्यशरीरायै नमो नमः ओम रसत्परगतच्च विग्रहायै नमो नमः ओम महादित्यसौन्दर्यलावण्यायै नमो नमः ओम ससाङ्गशेखरप्राणवल्लभायै नमो नमः ओम सदा पञ्चसदात्मैकस्वरूपायै नमो नमः ओम वज्रमाणिक्यकटककिरीटायै नमो नमः ओम कस्तूरीतिलकोद्भासीनिटिलायै नमो नमः ओम भस्मरेकाङ्केतलसन्मस्तकायै नमो नमः ओम विगचाम्बोर्तललोचनायै नमो नमः ओम चरच्चाम्बेगपुट्पापनासिकायै नमो नमः ओम लसत्कनकृताडङ्गयुगुलायै नमो नमः ओम मणितर्पणसङ्कासकपोलायै नमो नमः ओम ताम्बूलपूर्जस्मेर वदनायै नमो नमः सुभक्कुलाडिमीबीजरदनायै नमो नमः ओम कम्बुभोजमच्चाय गन्धरायै नमो नमः ओम स्थूलमुत्ताबलोधार सुगारायै नमो नमः ओम गिरीशबद्धमाङ्गल्य मङ्गलायै नमो नमः ओम पद्मभासां कुशलतत्कराब्जायै नमो नमः ओम पद्मग्रीवेरमन्दार सुबाहिन्यै नमो नमः ओम सुवर्णकुम्भहिट्पाभसुगतायै नमो नमः ओम रमणीकचतुर्बाहु संयुक्तायै नमो नमः ओम कनकाङ्गतकेयूरभूषितायै नमो नमः ओम बृहत्सौवर्णसौन्दर्यवसनायै नमो नमः ओम बृहन्तितम्बविलसत्रसनायै नमो नमः ओम सौभाग्यतादशृङ्गार मध्यमायै नमो नमः ओम दिव्यपोषणसन्तोकरञ्जितायै नमो नमः ओम पारिजातगुणाधिक्यपदाब्जायै नमो नमः ओम सुभक्ताडिबीबीज शरणायै नमो नमः ओम कामकोटिमहापद्मपीठस्थायै नमो नमः ओम श्रीकण्ठनेत्रमुकुतचन्द्रिकायै नमो नमः ओम सचामरभापानि बीजुदायै नमो नमः ओम भक्तरक्षणदाक्षिण्यकटाक्षायै नमो नमः ओम भूतेशालिङ्गिनोत्पूतपुलगाङ्गै नमो नमः ओम अनङ्गजनगाम्बाङ्गभीक्षणायै नमो नमः ओम ब्रह्माभेन्द्रशिरोरत्र रञ्जितायै नमो नमः सचीमुख्या वरवतो सेवितायै नमो नमः ओम लीलाकल्पितब्रह्माण्डमण्डलायै नमो नमः ओम अमृतादिमहाशक्ति संभृतायै नमो नमः ओम एका तत्र साम्राज्यदायिकायै नमो नमः ओम सनकादिसमाराध्य पादुकायै नमो नमः ओम देवरनिभिस्तूयमान वैभवायै नमो नमः ओम कलशोद्भवसूर्वास पूजितायै नमो नमः ओम मत्तेभवत्रषड्बद्धभस्तलायै नमो नमः ओम चक्रराजमहागिन्द्रवर्त्यवर्त्यै नमो नमः ओम चिदाग्निकुण्डसम्भूतसुदेकायै नमो नमः ओम ससाङ्गकण्ठसंयुक्तमकुटायै नमो नमः ओम मत्तहंसवतूबन्धगमनायै नमो नमः ओम बन्धारुजनसन्तोकबन्धितायै नमो नमः अन्धर्मुखजनानन्दफलदायै नमो नमः ओम पतिव्रताङ्गनाभीष्टफलदायै नमो नमः ओम अव्याजकरुणापूरपूरितायै नमो नमः ओम निरञ्जनसुधानन्दसम्मुक्तायै नमो नमः ओम सकत्रसूर्यसंयुक्तप्रकाशायै नमो नमः ओम रात्रचिन्तामणिगृहमध्यस्थायै नमो नमः ओम हानिंवर्तगुणाधिक्यरहितायै नमो नमः ओम महापद्मानिमेवत्तनिवासायै नमो नमः ओम जाग्रस्वप्नसुषुप्तीनां साक्षिभूत्यै नमो नमः ओम महापापौकपापानां विनाशिन्यै नमो नमः ओम दुष्टभीति महाभीति पंचनायै नमो नमः ओम समस्तदेवदुरितप्रेरकायै नमो नमः ओम समस्तहृदयाम्बोजनिलयायै नमो नमः ओम अनागतमहाभक्तमन्दिरायै नमो नमः ओम सहस्राररोजादवाचितायै नमो नमः ओम पुनरावर्तिरिकृतपुरस्तायै नमो नमः ஓம் வாணி காயத்ரி சாவித்ரி சன்னுதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் நீலா ரமா பூசம் பூஜ்ய பதாப்ஜாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் லோபாமுத்ராச்சித ஸ்ரீமச்சரணாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சாகத்ரது சௌந்தண்ட சரீராகி நமோ நமः ஓம் பாவனாபார்த்த சந்துட்ட ஹிருதயாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் நத சம்பூர்ண விஜான சித்திதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் த்ரிலோச்சன கிருதோல்லாச ஃபலதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ஸ்ரீசுதாப்தி மணித்வீப மத்தகாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் தட்சாத்வர வினிர்பேத சாதனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ஸ்ரீநாத சோதரி பூத சோபிதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சந்திரசேகர பத்தார்த்தே பஞ்சனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சர்வோபாதி வினிர்முக்த சைதன்யாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் நாமபாராகினாபீஷ்ட பலதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சிருஷ்டி ஸ்திதி ஸ்ரோதான சங்கல்பாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ஸ்ரீ ஷோடசாட்சரி மந்திர மத்தியகாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் அநாகத மகாபத்தம் அநாகத ஸ்வயம்பூத திவ்யமூர்த்தை நமோ நமः ஓம் பக்தஹம்ச பரிமுக்கிய வயோகாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் மாத்ருமண்டல சம்யுக்த ஹலிதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் பண்டதைத்ய மகாசத்வநாசனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் க்ரூரமண்டஜனச்சேத சுகுணாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் தாத்ரச்சுத சுகாதீத சுகதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சண்ட முண்ட நிஷும்பாதி கண்டனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ரக்தாட்சரத்த சிக்வாதி சிக்ஷணாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் மகிஷாடுதோர்வீர நிகிரகாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் அப்ரகேச மகோஸ்வஹ காரணாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் மகேசயுத்த நடன தத்பராகி நமோ நமः ஓம் நிஜபத்ரமுகாம்போஜ சிந்தனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் விஷபத்வஜ விஜான பாவனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ஜன்ம மிருத்யு ஜரா தப்த ஜன விஸ்ராம்யுதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் விதேக புத்தி விஜான சித்திதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் காமக்ரோதாதி ஷட்வர்க்க நாசனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ராஜராஜார்ச்சிதபத சரோஜாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சர்வ வேதாந்த சித்தாந்த சுத்தபாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ஸ்ரீ வீரபத்ம விஜான நிதானாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் அசேஷதுட்டஜனித சூதனாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சாட்சாத் ஸ்ரீ தட்சிணாமூர்த்தி மனோஜ்ஞாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் அயமேதாக்ர சம்பூஜ்ய மகிமாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் தட்ச பிரஜாபதிசுதா வேஷாட்யாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் சுபபானேற்றுகோதண்ட மண்டிதாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் நித்யயௌவன மாங்கல்ய மங்களாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் மகாதேவ சமாஹ்யுக்த மகாதேவ்யை நமோ நமः ஓம் சதுர்விம்சதிக்விக்ய ஸ்வரூபாகி நமோ நமः ஓம் ராஜராஜேஸ்வர்யே நமः ஓம் லலிதா மகாத்ரிபுரசுந்தர்யே நமः ஓம் ஆம் ஓம் ஓம் ஆப்ரம்மகீழஜனன்யே நமः ஓம் வர்ணாத்ரிவிதாகிந்தே நமः ஓம் நிஜாக்ஞாருமணிகபாகி நமः ஓம் புண்ணியா புண்ணியபலப்பிரதாகி நமः ஓம் ஸ்ருதிசீமந்த சந்தோரீகிருதபாதாப்ஜதூலிகாகி நமः ஓம் சகலாகம சந்தோக சுத்தி சம்புடமூர்த்திகாகி நமः ஓம் புருஷார்த்தப்பிரதாகி நமः ஓம் பூர்ணாகி நமः ஓம் போகின்னே நமः ஓம் புவனேஸ்வர்யே நமः ஓம் மகாலட்சுமி நமः ஓம் விடப்பிரியாகி நமः ஓம் மகாரூபாகி நமः ஓம் மகாபூஜ்யாகி நமः ஓம் மகாபாதகநாசன்னே நமः ஓம் மகாமாயாகி நமः ஓம் மகாசத்வாகி நமः ஓம் மகாசக்தி நமः ஓம் மகாரத்தி நமः ஓம் மகாபோகாகி நமः ஓம் மகேஸ்வர்யாகி நமः ஓம் மகாபலாகி நமः ஓம் மகாபுத்தே நமः ஓம் மகாசுத்தே நமः ஓம் மகாயோகேஸ்வரேஸ்வர்யை நமः ஓம் சரஸ்வதி நமः ஓம் சாத்ரமங்கே நமः ஓம் குஹாம்பாகி நமः ஓம் குகரோபிண்ணே நமः ஓம் சர்வோபாதி வினிர்முக்தாகி நமः ஓம் சதாசிவபதிவ்ரதாகி நமः ஓம் சம்பிரதாகேஸ்வர்யே நமः ஓம் சாதுனே நமः ஓம் யை நமः ஓம் குருமண்டல ரூபிண்ணே நமः ஓம் குலோத்தீர்ணாகி நமः ஓம் பாகாகி நமः முத்ராசமாராத்யாகி நமः ஓம் நீலவாணி நீலமாதுரேணுகா தேவி சிகித வாராகி ராஜமாதங்கி புவனேஸ்வரி மேரகேந்திரஸ்வரூபிணி பராசத்யம்பிகாகி நமः அந்தர்முகமீனாட்சி பகிர்முகாமாட்சி பிரத்யட்ச பராசத்யம்பிகாகி நமः त्रयत्रिकं सद्गोडि देवता समेत ज्ञानानंद स्वरूपिणी पराभट्टारि गारिलिता महा त्रिपुरसुंदरी श्री चक्राभ्र देवता महा षोडशास्त्री स्वरूपिणी परासत्यांबिकायै नमः बाला त्रिपुरसुंदरी नमः नानाविध परिमल पत्र पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि अग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्
उपमाघ्रापयामि उद्दीप्यस्य जातवेदो भग्नन्नृतिर्ममा पशोगस्य मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा ॐ क्लीं कामदुगे अमोघे वरदे विच्छे अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्
श्रावय स्वाहा
ऋतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माद्वीर्नः सन्तौषधीः मधुनक्तमुदोषधिर्मधुवक्तार्तिवगुम्रजः मधुर्जौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुमस्तु सूर्यः माद्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु 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 श्री पराशक्ति अंबिकायै नमः राजगोपोग महानैवेद्यानि निवेदयामः पूगीफलसमायुक्तं नागवल्लीदलैर्तं कर्पूरचूर्ण संयुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां फलवर्गविशेष दयामः ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजा चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः तां महावह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीर्मनपगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यं बिम्बेयं कामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमद्यां हस्तिनादः प्रमोदिनी श्रियं देवीमुपक्वये श्रीर्मा देवी जुषता कां सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकार आर्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपक्वये स्त्रियम् चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं त्रियं लोके देवदुष्टामुदाराम् तां पद्मिनीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये अलक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां तां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोदभिल्वः तस्य फलानि तव तानुदन्तु भायान्तराय च भाग्या अलक्ष्मीः उपैतु मां देवसः कीर्त्य मणिनाथः भ्रातर्भूतोऽस्मिरात्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिमूर्तिं ददातु मे शुक्तिभासामलां ज्येष्ठा अलक्ष्मीर्नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसमृद्धिं च सर्वां निर्णुत मे गृहात् गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणी ईश्वरी गुं सर्वभूतानां स्वामिकोपक्वये स्त्रियम् मनसः काममाहूतिं वाचः सत्यमसीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्यत्तमहिश्रीत्रयतां यजः कर्दमेन प्रजाभूता मयि सम्भव कर्दमा श्रियं वासय मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनी आपसृजन्तस्निग्धानि चेतवसमे गृहे निच देवीं मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले आर्द्रां पुष्करणीं पुष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः आर्द्रां यष्करिणीं यष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः तां महावह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीर्मनपगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रबोधं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विविधेयं पुरुषानहम् पद्मप्रिये पद्मिनि पद्महस्ते पद्मालये पद्मदलायताक्षी विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले
तत्पादपत्रं महिषन्निधत्स्व
ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात् ॐ ऐं त्रिपुरदेव्यै च विद्महे क्लीं कामेश्वर्यै च धीमहि सौः क्लीं प्रचोदयात् हिरण्यपात्रं मदो पूर्णं ददाति मदव्योसानेति
एकता ब्रह्मणमुपहरति
एकदैव यजमान आयुस्तेजो दधाति पराशक्ति की योपा पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पं पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति अग्निर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति योऽग्निरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अग्निरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति वायुर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो वायोरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै वायोरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति सौ वै तपन्नपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो मुष्यतपत आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अमुष्यतपत आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यश्चन्द्रमस आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै चन्द्रमस आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति नक्षत्राणि वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो नक्षत्राणामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै नक्षत्राणामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति पर्जन्यो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पर्जन्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पर्जन्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योऽप्सुनाभं प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव तिष्ठति राजाधिराजाय प्रसज्य साहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो दधातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः यो वेदादो सुरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिरीनस्य यत्परस्य महेश्वरः गौरीमिमाय सलिलानि रक्षत्येकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूविः सहस्राक्षरा परमे व्योमन् श्री वाराही राजमातंगी भुवनेश्वरी महामेरु श्री चक्र स्वरूपिणी नीलवाणी नीलमाधव रेणुका देवी सहिता अंतर्मुख मीनाक्षी बहिर्मुख कामाक्षी प्रत्यक्ष पराशक्ति स्वरूपिणी अस्मिन् दिने बाला त्रिपुरसुंदरी स्वरूपिणी पराशक्ति अंबिका जय नमो नमः नवरात्रि दिव्य महोत्सवांग षष्ठम दिवसस्य प्रदोषकाले वेदोक्त मंत्रपुष्प समर्पयामः ऋषिगंधर्व सेविते देवीन् ऋग्वेद सेवामवधारया
ओम अग्निमीले पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवभृत्युजम् होदारं रत्रदाधभम् अहं रुद्रे भीमसो विच्चराम् अघमादित्यैरुतविस्पदेवैः मित्रावरुढो बाबिर्नगमिन्द्राग्नि अगमस्विनो बा अहं सोमबाकतनं बिबन्धकं दट्टारभूतभूषणं बखम् अहं दादाभिद्रवीणं हविष्पादे अहं रात्रे सङ्गमने वसूनां चिकितुषे प्रथमा यज्ञयानां तां देवा विदुदु पुरुत्रा पुरिदास्त्रां पूजार्वेतयन्ते मया सो अन्नामत्येजभिवस्पातीजः प्राणीति श्रुतम् अमन्तभो बान्धो भट्टयन्ति श्रुतिस्रवम् अगमेव स्वयमिदं बाधाभिजुष्टं देवेऽपि हृदयमानुषेभिः यं कामके तन्तभग्नं क्रीडोभित्तं ब्रह्माणं तमर्षिं तन्तु मेधा अहं रुद्रागतुरातारोमि ब्रह्मद्विषे तदभे अन्तबावो अहं जनागसपदं गृणाम् अहं द्यावा पृथिवी अविवेशा अहं सुमे पितरा वत्स भोर्तन्मभायोनिरप्त्वा अन्तस्समुद्रे ततोपतिष्ठे भुवनानि वित्वोतां ऊर्जां वस्पनामस्पृणामि अहमेव वातकि भप्रभां बार्हुबाधाबुबाधानि विस्मा परोति वा पर्हेण पृथिवी सावाति महिम्ना सम्भूव
यदुकुलनन्दने देवीन् यजुर्वेद प्रिय यजुर्वेद सेवामवधारय
ओम विषेत्वा वाजपस्तो भाजपस्त देवो वस्सविता प्रार्पयतुस्रेष्ठतमाय गर्भणे ओम निकामे निकामे निकाम नो नो निकामे निकामे नः निकामे निकामे किति निकामे 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 नो नो निकामे निकामे नः निकामे निकामे पर्जन्य पर्जन्यो नो न निकामे निकामे नो पर्जन्यः न पर्जन्य पर्जन्यो नो नो पर्जन्य पर्जन्यो नो नो योगक्षेमो योगक्षेमो न पर्जन्य पर्जन्यो नो योगक्षेमः योगक्षेमो योगो योगक्षेमो योगक्षेमो नो नो योगक्षेमो योगक्षेमो नो नो योगक्षेमः योगक्षेम इति योगक्षेमः
सामगानलोल प्रिये देवीन् सामवेद सेवामवधारय
याहि भीतके गृणानो अव्यदादहे निहोदासस्य बर्हिषि आयुर्विश्वायुर्विश्वं विश्वमायुरसीमहि प्रजां दొట్టరధీనితే यस्मे सातञ्जीवेम सरतो वायन्ते
आगमन्दिते देवीन् अथर्वणवेद सेवामवधारय
ॐ सन्नो देवीरभिट्टयः भवन्तु भीतये संह्योरविस्रबन्धुनः खट् फट् जहि छिन्ति भिन्ति हन्ति गडे इति भासक्रूराणि ओम
उमापति वंदिते देवीन् उपनिषद्वाक्य सेवामवधारय शिक्षां जाख्यास्यामः वर्णस्वरः मात्राबलं सामसन्तानः इत्युक्तस्येच्छाध्यायः हरिः ओम् पुराण पुरुषोत्तमे देवीन् प्रियाग् पुराण सेवामवधारय व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकदादन्तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः हरिः ओम् स्वस्ति परब्रह्मावतार प्रिये पंचांगश्रवणमवधारय तिथिर्विष्णुं तथा वारो नक्षत्रं विष्णुरेव च योगश्च करणश्चैव सर्वं विष्णुमयं जगत् हरिः ओम् स्वस्ति श्री पराशक्ति प्रिये विशेष स्तोत्र भजनमवधारय
ओम सरस्वत्या सुक्तिः अमृतलहरी कौसलगरे विभंत्या सर्वाणि श्रवणसुलुकाभ्यामविरलम् समत्कारस्रागा सलितशिरतः कुण्डलगणो जनत्कारे तारे प्रतिवचन मासट्टगिवत ओम सरस्वत्या लक्ष्म्या विधिगिरिसपत्नो विगरसे गते पातिव्रत्यं शीतलगितिरम्येन बभुषा चिरं जीवन्ने भक्षपितपसो व्यादं व्यधिकरः परानन्दाभिस्यां रसगितिरसं तद्भजनवान् प्रदीपज्वालाभिः दिवसकरनीराजनविधिः सुदासोक्तचन्द्रोत्पलजललवै अर्करचना तुदीगै माधुर्यैभिः सलिलसौहित्यकरणौ तुदीजाभिर्वाग्भिः तव जननि वाचां सुतिर्यम्
श्री महालक्ष्मी स्तोत्र प्रिये महालक्ष्मी स्तोत्रमवधारय श्री सरस्वती स्तोत्र प्रिय सरस्वती स्तोत्रमवधारय ओम प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामवित्रियवत् ओम ऐं क्लीं सौः शीलसरस्वत्यै नमो नमः विशेष स्वस्तिमवधारय
Devotees, happy Navarathri 5th day, and now we are going to going to do the final arati. Before that, our founder and president will explain today's significance, so we can all benefit from that. Thank you.
Good evening, happy Navarathri. It's a wonderful function. Bala Tripurasundari is very, very actively manifest here. Before you go to Divine Mother, it's a very high vibratory energy. Origin, pure consciousness, trillion degree vibration. That is the reason why at the time of creation, the temperature was in trillion degrees. Nothing existed. Nothing can exist. Then it rapidly cooled down. Then materials formed. Then this creation, as we know, started. In this temple, Sri Vidya aspect is very intensely present. Mother has said, you worship me through this path. It will be 100-fold beneficial to all of you because you can consume me better this way. That is Sri Vidya path. In Sri Vidya path, you have to invoke Bala aspect of Mother. Bala Tripurasundari. She is supposed to be between 9 years and 16 years. This is very symbolic. What it means is she can reach you easily and we can consume her because Divine Mother is too not heat but not obtainable, her grace. We need an intermediary. She is an intermediary. Today, she gave darshan to us as Bala Tripurasundari. She is very important for Siddhas. very important for people who want siddhis. In other words, who want to reach Mother or her aspect in a real way, not in the human level, in the higher level, in a magical level. So all the siddhis, all the siddhas invoke Bala Tripurasundari. She is a mighty agent of Mother, even though she is a younger aspect. Younger meaning in that relationship there's nothing like younger or older. She is reachable. She plays with you. That's the secret of her. She plays like a child you would play with her. So she's reachable. Mother is very, very high, too high, and it's very difficult for human level of consciousness to really receive her with full extent. So you go through Valambika. They call her Valambika. Siddhas call her Valambika. She's Balai Tripurasundari. Aim Klim Saum. Saum Klim Aim is a bija. Always think about those bijas. They're very important. And today, what a magnificent Alankaram. Priests have done it. And she comes as Balai. In the Rajagopuram, you see Lalita Tripurasundari sitting inside. To the left of her, you see Bala Tripurasundari. She is an active medium because we can comprehend her. She plays with us. She is very playful. But as a mighty Asuric destroyer, she's very powerful. Bandasura was a mighty Asura, very, very high, intense Asuric energy. When Lalita Tripurasundari went to slay him, Bala went with her. Bala Tripurasundari went with her and she slayed him. It's a long story. How long it takes to slay Bandasura? Probably thousands of years. But Mother wants to make sure we as human can survive and play our part. Because Bandasura won't let you. So it has to be slayed. Is he slayed completely? No. All these Asuras, even the Asuras Kartikeya slayed, they're not completely slain. They are mitigated maybe 1,000,000 times, but what is left of that Asuric quality is us. Because basically we have the Asuric quality. We evolutionary, we came from beasts. From beast to divine, that's a big separation. That is why we need the 330 million cosmic energies of Mother, 330 million devas. Actually it's more. In Sri Chakra there are 640 million of Devis. All these Devis are cosmic energy. They can activate the divinity in us and make us first realize that we are that. We are not this Annamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha. We have all these koshas. But ultimately, we are part of the divine, the pure consciousness which out of love started creating. And the many steps went through and then came Trimurti. She is Trimurti. She became Trimurtis and she became all the Devas and Devis. Probably million times of transcendence. Hrim Bija. Hrim is a transcendent, transformative mantra. Aim Klim Saum, Saum Klim Aim is a Bija. And Aim, as you know, Om Aim Klim Saum. That would be her Bijas. Wonderful deity. But she's a very mighty, but playful. That is the difference. Mother is stern and too high to reach and to consume her would be very difficult without going through Balai. That's why Vedas would say, when you try to invoke her, always make sure you invoke Ganesha, because he is a basic, sitting in Mooladhara. His wisdom, he wakes up us. And then pray to Balai Tripurasundari aspect, who will play with you playfully, but very, very effectively, so that you'll be ready to invoke Lalita Tripurasundari in the Sri Vidya path. Why it is so important, why it is so powerful, why it is so effective? Because that Sri Chakra, we call the Mahameru, is a cosmic map. This is travel here is not just human. Human is one small aspect. There are so many other growth, other journeys in the super sensual world. We have to go through that. To do that, you have to have a map. Sri Chakra is a cosmic map. Every aspect needed, it is there. It's a very, very detailed 9 avarnas. And once you understand, it's very difficult. Sri Vidya path is the hardest to even comprehend the 9 avarnas. And then we are in first level. We are Krishna's place. The first level of ascension. Once we understand, then we go to higher levels. In that level, you become a super sensuous being, not human. You become divine being, but is a high cosmic being. It takes enormous time, unlike human level. How many lifetimes? 800,000 lifetimes. We have lived that long. And you have come to this level. And at this level, she would come and impart the wisdom and the knowledge. If you understand her and invoke her, that is the reason why all the Siddhas, she is a favorite of the Siddhas. Aim, Kleem, Saum, Saum, Kleem, Aim, because they are all meaningful bijas. Aim, pure wisdom, Kleem could be used for Krishna, Bhagavan, or from Kali. The bija can be used for both. Aim, Kleem, Saum. Saum is a bija, very important bija. It's a Saubhakya. All the Bhakyam, divine, not just human, is activated by that bija, Saum bija. So Aim, Kleem, Saum is a bija. And think of that, and think of all these reasons why she is so important. Bandasura is a mighty, mighty asura. To slay him, mother has to come. Bala Tripurasundari herself has to lead the army. And there are many, many other, Ambiga, all the Saptamatrukas, and they'll all be here. In the new temple of hers, she designed, she even thought of Saptamatrukas. So we'll have a Sannidhanam for Saptamatrukas. In that level, they protect us because this is a very, very difficult, dangerous journey. If you go in that journey, you need protection. And Saptamatrukas come, Varahambika come, Panchami. Every new moon, we do Varahambika because she protects us from all this evil. And now is Kali Yuga. That means all the Asuric elements are intensely powerful. This is their age. It is their time. And you can't get upset with them or angry with them because they are all divine too. But they are the other side of the divinity. They are responsible for these emotions such as greed, meanness, lack of compassion, anger, ignorance. The prime sura is ignorance. The minute you're born, you are trapped. You don't even know who you are. By the time you are given a name, your family, and by the time you go through the whole thing, time has gone. 100 years has gone by. That's why it takes so many lifetimes to realize ourselves. And we need all the help we can get. And the highest level, Lalita Tripurasundari, at the end, you will go back, hopefully, and join her. But to reach that state will take many, many almost 1 million lifetime, 840,000 lifetime. Krishna Bhagavan tells Arjuna, that many times you have lived and I knew you. You don't remember me. So it takes time. But time is of no consequence. That's what Mother says always. Don't rush. Understand me. Take your time. Because there's no time. It's eternity. For me, time is eternal. Only when you're limited with this mind, body, intellect limitation, time is meaning. You go through quickly and it's gone. And you want to use it as effectively as possible so that it will be useful. Otherwise, you're born, you go to school, you study, you marry, you get children, grandchildren, and die. What have we accomplished? We really didn't even realize ourselves. It's like a thing. And she does. Mahamari. She in this Sannidhanam, she is present. She came as Mahamai. Mahamai is pure consciousness, original, before the creative aspects, pre-creative energy. It's the only thing which existed, pure consciousness, full of love. She created us and she came into us, part of it. That's the only aspect of divinity we have, her aspect. And the Bala aspect is a reachable aspect. That's the reason why Bala Tripurasundari is very important for everyone, particularly for Siddhas. This place is many Siddha energies very actively present here. In Himalayas, when I go there, there is a temple. It was built not in this Yuga, must be in Trita Yuga. And she is referred to as Chandravatana Devi. Devi Chandravatana. Chandra is symbolic of mind. Chandra. Surya is symbolic of Atman. You need both. Atman to begin with, which is deep inside. You don't realize it for a long time. But you need mind for many lifetimes. And that mind comprehends, understands. Then with the grace of divine, she comes as Balai and takes us to the higher level. And the Shri Vidya, the Shri Chakra explains it, all the 9 avarnas, how she hides it. As Sadasiva, he gives, but as Maheshwara, he hides. So creation, preservation, destruction, then concealment. Concealment is hiding. As Maheshwara, he conceals so that you don't even know what is going on. Then as Sadashiva, he grants. As Maheshwari, she grants. So this is the avarnas. So understand this complex cosmic math, you need so much wisdom. More than anything else, you need the grace. This temple is full of grace because she is building the new temple. When you see all the Sannidhanams, the way she has designed, it cannot be comprehended by human. Each one of them, 24 Sannidhanam. And many of them, she has even given Drishtipidam with many devatas. You would understand them. Friday, I'll introduce you to some of them. They are all called Grama devatas. What it means is they're closer to human level of consciousness. And they would be the one who will protect you quickly, effectively. Higher devatas, you're too far away from them. They would help, but immediate this time, like Kali Yuga, the crisis time now, with the COVID and there are other crises, we don't even know about that. That space is helped by these devatas. So she made sure in this temple she'll have all the cosmic energy, all the Sannidhanam, including the Grama devatas. Grama devatas, you can think of them like a policeman standing in front of your house. He can do more for us than a president of the country who don't even know you. You can't even reach him. At the time of crisis, this policeman standing in front of your home is more effective. And you need their grace. You need to know them. So she made sure they're all here in every level, to the highest level. But Lalita Tripurasundari and Bala aspect of her are the most important. And Bala Tripurasundari, you think of her, Aim Klim Saum, and know what it means, why it is so important. Invoke her as Bala so that she can interact with us. And today she has given darshan. She is Mahamari, Mahamayi, or Mahamari, pure consciousness. Today she gives darshan as Bala aspects, very important Alankaram, and very important privilege for me to share with you how important Bala aspect is. Valambika, the Siddha scholar, Valambika, because she is the one who gives you the power, the ability to comprehend, the magical abilities, not human abilities, super sensual abilities. She is needed, particularly those who are in Sri Vidya path. So Mother has said, you can come and worship me, I'll grace you, but worship me through Sri Vidya. If you understand, fine. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. Think of the cosmic map. And the fact you think of that map, Sri Chakra is a cosmic map. Very complex, 9 avarnas, so many devatas. Like I said, there are 330 million devatas, but now she says in Sri Chakra there are 640 million. Where they come from, they are all the cosmic energies. It's a pure science. That energy is very variable. That many aspects of that energy we have. In Earth we have certain, in other galaxies we have other, but she sits on top of all of it. So we are very blessed, and we are very blessed to be here at the time she's doing the construction, the modification. At that time you get involved and you become permanent part of her. And this is good for us and our progenies. And many of our progenies, meaning children, grandchildren, would be us. Come back as a grandchildren, or great-grandchildren, or great-great-grandchildren. Repetition. The cycle goes on. But we use that cycle to get gnosis. Gnosis is wisdom. Ma Saraswati will give you. It takes obviously many, many thousands and thousands of births to understand. But she plays a very important part because she introduces us and she plays with us. So Mother Tripurasundari is too stern, too high, too hard, sometimes not reachable for human level of comprehension. So you think of Balambika, Bala aspect, think of Aim Klim Saum, Saum Klim Aim, and worship her as Balambika. And today she has given a darshan as Balambika. And think of it and see the kindness she has. And this Sannidhanam is for Mahamari. That temple I visited, she invited me to come and visit her. Devi Chandravadana. And who was involved at that time? That was in Trita Yuga, probably, or before. Agastya Maharishi. In this temple, Agastya Maharishi is very, very active. And he was involved, Lobamutra, Agastya Maharishi. All this cosmic energy. Agastya Maharishi is brother of Vashishta. They are not human, obviously, because they came from a divine Apsara. So they are super sensuous being. But they became human so that we can understand them, we can relate to them, and we can communicate with them and get the grace. So think of all of them on this day in front of Bala Tripurasundari. Am I running out of time? Okay. Thank you, and congratulations to all of us.
Om Devi Swasti Mantrartha Satya Sabala Santilvanto Mahanto Nagrinhanto Idarin Kalashrimita Galanda Koti Brahmanda Najaka Yaha Yicha Shakti Gnana Shakti Kriya Shakti Swarupinya Yaha Varahi Rajamatangi Bhuneshwari Mahameru Sri Chakra Swarupini Nilavani Nilamada Renaka Devi Sakita Yantarmaka Meenakshi Bahirmuka Kamakshi Pratyaksha Parashakti Ambika Yaha Nitya Archana Dvikala Archana Trikala Archana Chaturtakala Archana Panchakala Archana Shatkala Archana Nityahavana Nitya Baliharana Nityotsa Pakshotsa Masotsa Vanena Navaratri Mahotsavena Dine Dine Avriddhi Bhujo Mahanto Nagrinhanto Asmin Divadasya Seva Kartrunam Yajamana Varganam Shirarpidanam Dravyarpidanam Mala Kaikari Ripunanam Shariropakarakanam Dravyopakarakanam Sarvesham Mahajananam Ksemastair Yagiraro Geshwarya Dina Mutro Trabiridhi Bhuya Didi Mohanto Mahanto Nagrinhanto Raja Dharmiko Bhavato Raja Vijayi Bhavato Sarve Janaha Sukino Bhavanto Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavanto Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Gobrahmanebhya Swamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavanto Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatan Namaha Nama Prakrityai Bhadrayai Niyataha Pranata Smrita Om Ain Tripura Devyai Cha Vidmahe Kling Kameshwaryai Dhimahe Klinna Prachodayate Aim Mahakalyai Cha Vidmahe Hrim Mahalakshmi Cha Dhimahe Klim Mahavani Prachodayate Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Tripurasundari Rupena Samstita Namaste 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 Namo Namaha पराशक्ति की जगदम्बा विश्वमाता की
Devotees, give a big applause to our priest. It's always wonderful Alankaram. So far, every Alankaram is trying to beat each other, and it is a wonderful Alankaram. It is excellent work done by our priest. And that tells you that Mother is very pleased, and so we all will be happy too. Okay, now I'd like to thank our sponsors, grant